Uruguay, or the formal name, the Oriental Republic of Uruguay, is located in the southern cone of South America. It's south of Brazil, with Argentina to the west, and the east featuring over 500 kilometers of beaches. Uruguay is the second smallest country in South America with a landmass about the size of the state of Washington. The people of Uruguay are of European descent, with about 90% being Italian and Spaniard. Almost half of the country's population of 3.5 million live in the capital city of Montevideo. The language spoken is a variety of Spanish, heavily influenced by the Italians. Uruguayans are a laid-back, easygoing people who enjoy drinking mate, a yerba tea, and anything to do with soccer. From the tough, hard-nosed gauchos who led the liberation of Uruguay from Argentina in 1825 and who presently work the many cattle and sheep ranches, to the technically advanced urban dwellers, Uruguay is a dichotomy of old and new. It's an everyday occurrence to see someone riding a horse down the street and at the same time see schoolchildren sitting in the plaza working on their laptops. In Uruguay, education, including university, is free. Because of this, they have a literacy rate of over 97%, one of the highest in the world. Uruguay is the first country in the world to give free laptops to school children, beginning in 2009. Sadly, Uruguay is also leading South America and the world in other, more liberal actions. In 2010, they were the first country in South America to legalize abortion. With a teen pregnancy rate of 67 to 70%, it's frightening to think of where this is leading. In 2012, Uruguay became the second country in South America to legalize same-sex marriage. And in November 2013, Uruguay was the first country in the world to legalize and regulate marijuana. The Uruguayan government now controls the production, packaging, and distribution of marijuana. With these hardline liberal movements and a people that is mostly atheistic or agnostic, you can see why Uruguay is recognized as one of the least evangelized countries in all the Americas, at less than 5% having a relationship with Jesus Christ. This first year after my return to Uruguay has come with more challenges than I anticipated. While there have been many good things, such as obtaining my legal residency, many opportunities to build relationships, I've worked with youth camp, Vacation Bible School, and the Saturday Bible schools that meet throughout the school year, not to mention lots of just plain hard work on the farm. After more than 3 years of neglect, there is plenty to keep me busy. I've traveled to the town of Dolores to visit our church annex there and celebrated with them the purchase of a piece of property to build the First Baptist Church in that town. I've also traveled to Cardona to visit our other annex. I look forward to working more with these groups in the future. Of course, one of the best things is worshiping with my Uruguayan brothers and sisters in Christ at El Sembrador Baptist Church here in Mercedes. Unfortunately, trials come, and this church has had several of them over the past 3.5 years. The first was in 2011 when the missionary, Chris Ingram, that planted this church and worked alongside these people for over 26 years passed away. Not 2 months after this shock, the church was rocked again when the wife of the pastor who had been mentored and trained by Chris decided she no longer wanted to be a pastor's wife and left him. Of course, the pastor had to step down, and sadly, today he is no longer involved in church. After these two events, the church was left without a true leader. The younger group in the church that I had worked so closely with before and thought I would be working with again began to separate themselves from the rest of the members. Not long after I returned, I began to realize there was a serious division in the church. The younger group wanted complete control and wanted the older, more established members gone. But God is in control and will not be mocked. This group was voted down and they promptly removed themselves from the church. The church has also, finally, voted to file a formal pastor search request with the Uruguayan National Baptist Convention, something that should have been done 3 years ago. But none of this took God by surprise, and He still has a plan for El Sembrador Baptist Church. We are a small group now, but united and looking forward to 2014 and beyond. Our most immediate plans are, in February, we have a ladies' retreat, Vacation Bible School, and a teen preteen camp. In March, the school year starts, then the Saturday Bible schools will begin again. In April, I'm hoping to start a youth group, and we will also start working hard on the church because in May, this little church will host the Uruguay National Baptist Convention. My personal goals, besides starting a youth group, is to continue learning the language, and I hope to be able to find a church role from 2008 or 2009 and start visiting people who used to be involved in this church. I would love to be able to share more about Uruguay and my ministry with you, so please contact me at rcriswell7@gmail.com or on Facebook. God bless you all.